Jeep Renegade guy here. I'm here to walk us through installing a K&N high flow air filter on the Jeep Renegade. So this air filter, as you can see, is part number 335034. This is designed for the Jeep Renegade, I think the Fiat 500X as well. And what's neat about this is it does work with both the 2.4 and the 1.4 liter turbo, which is in this car here. So we're going to go ahead and start the install process, take a look at how everything works, and then be able to make some kind of thoughts on whether or not it made any difference. So to begin that process, like anything, all we're going to do is just go ahead and pop the hood, which can be found right down here. So we'll pull that. Put this filter off to the side for now. Now, underneath here, your hood latch is that yellow piece. And excuse the look of the car here. The car is going through the middle of winter. In Massachusetts here, it gets pretty salty. So the inside's going to look like it needs to be cleaned, because it does. Now, on the side here, this is going to be your intake. I believe it's in the same location on the 2.4 liter as well. And you'll actually see way down there, that's the itty bitty little turbo that helps make this 1.4 liter move the SUV. So what we're going to want to do is go ahead and take the cap off here. You'll see we've got some Phillips head screwdrivers. Now, one thing I will suggest is that we go ahead and actually take these small little pipes off. And how you do that is you've got a little button up top. You press that down, and that actually goes around this little valve hole. So we'll do that on the other one here too. Reason we want to do this is we want to make sure that we don't end up damaging these tubes when we take the air filter off. We'll start with our first Phillips head right down here. Unscrew that all the way, and these will actually be locked to where they should just hold right on to the top of our air filter housing here. Then loosen this guy up as well, and then our final one here. Once those guys are undone, you should be able to kind of wiggle this out of the way just enough. Yep. So that's just enough that we can get to the air filter. Pull the old guy out. Ooh, you can see this is pretty dirty. Looks like it's a two-part filter. It's got foam layer on the bottom, and then your standard paper filter through the top. Next step, you can take a look at what the difference is between these. Alright, we're back on the hood here. Take a look at the difference between these two filters. The original factory filter, paper filter, it's got a pre-filter here made of foam. This particular one's been in the car about 19,000 miles and has definitely seen its amount of time of filtering. Now, this is going to be our drop-in replacement. You can tell it's considerably thinner, definitely the same size between the two, but it's one of the washable, reusable ones, which means that it's got a 1,000,000-mile warranty, and I'll never drive this car 1,000,000 miles. So this will work for quite some time, and you can just get a K&N recharge kit to be able to clean it and then get it ready to go again. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this guy open. And that's what it looks like out of the container. There is a light oil on that. That's pretty normal for a K&N filter. That's actually there to help collect some of the dirt and make sure that the filter works properly. Alright, now that we took a look at what the K&N Air Filter looks like compared to the original, we're going to go ahead and drop it in. It's pretty self-explanatory, but this is the shelf, so that's going to drop right down into the filter area here. Go ahead and get this guy out of the way. And as you can see there, drops right into place, pretty much perfect. So the last step is we're going to want to go ahead and just put everything back together the way that it came together. So, screw here, and you know, it's important with your own car to make sure that you take the time to do this right, because you don't want to be breaking any of these clips or any of the screws, because you're going to keep the car for a while and you want to make sure that it stays nice. Tighten all these guys back up together. All three of those snugged right up. You've got these clips. The way they actually go on, you're just going to have to press them, snap into place. Listen to this one. And that snapped in. So now everything's back together, and we'll do a quick start up here. I can't imagine it'll sound different, but the filter is quite a bit thinner, so we'll see what it sounds like and then take it for a drive. Alright, first initial feeling, the car, it might have made a difference. I can't imagine it has. I mean, most of these modern cars, they're so good from the factory, but the real trick to this one is I wanted to make sure that, you know, I got a filter when I replaced this that I wouldn't have to keep buying and buying. And these K&Ns, you know, you can get them around 40-45 bucks, which is equivalent to doing 2 or 3 filters. And this one should be the last one I ever have to buy for the Jeep Renegade. So, car drives fine. You know, I think you can hear a little bit more of the intake noise. That could be possible because the filter is just so much thinner. But I'm confident that this is going to do a good job. That concludes the install of a new air filter. You could do this for a factory one or one of these K&N reusable air filters. After the drive, you know, I can't say that it conclusively feels any different. It might have a little bit more noise, which could be possible. Definitely not a bad thing. It sounds good. And come this spring, can't wait to put the Renegade back on track again. I did take it up this past summer to see what it could do in the quarter. I can't imagine there's a difference, but if there's a little bit of power, hey, you know, we might be able to see it there. Otherwise, this is just a good maintenance item. Take care of your car and make sure it lasts for a long time into the future. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and like if you enjoyed the video. It helps me out, and it also allows me to keep doing some more.